Hey y'all, it's Ranger Rebecca from Pocahontas State Park, which is located in Chesterfield, Virginia, not too far from Richmond. Thanks for joining me today as we are going to make a solar oven. That is right, we are going to harness the power of the sun and make ourselves a tasty treat. So to make our solar oven, we do need a few materials. The first thing we'll need is a ruler. We'll also need a marker and some sort of stick. We'll need some plastic wrap, black construction paper. We will need a utility knife, some tape. You can use Scotch tape or duct tape, whatever you have. We'll also need some aluminum foil. And the most important component of this is our oven, which will be made out of a pizza box. So we have these, and for our tasty treat that we are going to make, we're going to make s'mores. So I also have our s'more ingredients, which are marshmallows, graham crackers, and chocolate. So what our solar oven does is basically traps light particles that are coming from the sun, and it generates heat. The sun is going to reflect off our tin foil, pass through our plastic wrap, and hopefully warm up our chocolate and our marshmallow. So you'll take your pizza box, and you can either draw this or eyeball it, whatever works best, but you want to make a flap in the top. So I normally come in about 1 inch and draw a little line here, draw a line along the bottom, and then another line here. And then you take your utility knife and carefully cut those lines. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you definitely only want to cut 3 lines because we want to leave the top open. All right, so we should have a nice flap. There we go. Now this flap, we are going to put our tin foil on it. Just wrap it around like so. And you may want to tape it to secure it. I'll add a little tape just to make sure it stays. So we definitely want our s'more. All right, so you have this tinfoil flap here, and again, this is what the sun's rays will reflect on, and it will pass through this hole right here, and we're going to cover that hole with our plastic wrap. So we'll take our plastic wrap like this, and we definitely want to secure that with tape. Piece here, and a piece here. You want to make sure you secure it so that heat can't escape. All right. We have our plastic wrap done. Now for the bottom of our oven, we are going to use our black construction paper, which the black will absorb the heat. And my piece isn't quite big enough. I'll need to cut a little extra, but it will work for demonstration purposes. We'll take this, and you can choose to line the remaining edges of your oven with aluminum foil if you would like. You can also roll up pieces of newspaper to put along the seam here so that heat does not escape. But that is our solar oven. All right, so you do want to add a stick here so you can prop up this flap. So inside, on our construction paper, you're going to take your s'more, so your chocolate pieces and your marshmallow pieces. Close it up like this. Use your stick to prop up the flap and leave it in the sun. This might take 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. It all depends on the intensity of the sun, but hopefully you will end up with something like this. A nice, yummy s'more. Doesn't that look great? So I don't expect you to replace your own oven at home with a solar oven, but I do expect you to try this at home, and I hope to see your finished solar oven in our comment section. And you can make it out of a pizza box or even a can that potato chips come in. There are lots of different ways. So I hope to see your creativity, and I hope you make a tasty treat of your own. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day.